All right, man. You ready? Okay. What it do? What it do? Welcome to another installment of Music in the Blood. We talk about music and things of that nature. Our opinion doesn't matter. We'll be given to you anyway. To the left of me.
Lorenzo.
And last time we was on, we talked about what we talk about. We talked about a lot of stuff. But last time we was on, like literally the day after, here comes Kendrick headlining Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of controversy about it because obviously in LA, Dre got to do it in LA, and people thought that was the norm, which it's not. And they wanted Lil Wayne to be the headliner.
Right.
That wasn't the case. Obviously, right now, Kendrick Lamar is the name for 2024. There's no dispute about that. It shouldn't be. And with that said, and it just seems that why I get what people are coming at, but at the same time, I feel like they're just trying to they I don't know. I feel like people want too much.
Right.
The Super Bowl is for high class artists. Not saying he's not, but it's like, why not choose him?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Why not choose him?
Mm-hmm.
You know, we don't know. He could have brought up, you know what I mean, such and such, but the way that everything went, it's kind of like now I'm just like it's kind of pity now. You know, more so than like, yo, I'm gonna get Wayne on there, da 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 da. But his camp and even himself was like, I'm hurt about the situation, and yeah, you know, Nicki got on Twitter, you know, doing her thing, trying to stand up for her, you know what I mean, her big bro and whatever, and I can appreciate it, but I just feel like that fight did not need to happen. That's who they chose. You know, now it's like, you know, obviously for the longest time there wasn't no rappers headlining. You know what I mean? We you know what I mean, we had Shakira and Maroon 5 and people of those natures, you know, and every once in a while we'll get someone that we know.
Yeah, pop artist.
Yeah, you know. So why not be just happy that okay, we got another hip hop artist to be on that main stage representing the culture. Do I think that it's gonna be a show? Yes. Do I think that Kendrick can put on a better show than Lil Wayne? Absolutely. Because we've seen it before, even at the pop out. That thing felt crazy, even at your home. Why not have him come out and do that on the, you know, the biggest nights, you know, in America? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I just, you know, no shade to Wayne, man. We love Wayne. Everyone loves Wayne. But if I had to choose, especially what's been going on, you gotta choose Kendrick. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer.
To me, I don't know. I think Lil Wayne will get his chance. It's just not going to be right now.
Exactly.
You know, like we still got more years. So you know, he could be at any point in time.
It could happen at any point in time, and that is wholeheartedly correct.
Yeah.
Just because it's in New Orleans, it just have to be him. Like I said, that's never happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's never happened. I don't know why they let do it, but they just did. That was just what it was. That was their decision.
Yeah.
And that's is what it is. Just we've been having black folk headlining for the past 5 years. Why not be happy about Rihanna, Usher? You know what I'm saying? Dr. Dre. I don't know when Beyonce did it. I don't know if that was like the time where Rock Nation had just got into, you know, dealing with the halftime shows and picking these artists. But, you know, all that to say is, let's just be happy that we're being represented.
But I don't know. At the same time, if it is out of pettiness and somebody,
why would Jay-Z be petty?
No, I'm just saying, like, if we didn't let like Lil Wayne, you know, get on stage and it's at his hometown, it's like, is somebody lighting a fire? You know what I'm saying, to that pettiness, or it just is what it is? You know.
I don't understand what you're trying to say.
Basically saying, like, adding fuel to a fire. Like, oh, this
What
is just
fire though? Like adding fuel to what fire?
to this whole beef thing, going back and forth.
Oh, okay. So you think he didn't get chosen because of the beef?
It could be a numerous things. I'm just saying that as an example.
No, I don't think that is at all. I think it's just a business decision. Who's going to have people watching? You know, for the love of Wayne, a lot of people know Wayne, but right now everybody know who Kendrick Lamar is. You want to have people watching. You know, forget the just the culture at the point. You still have to do a job. The artists you pick, you want them to do great numbers as previous years or even better. You know what I'm saying? No shade to Lil Wayne, you know? But it's I just feel like I truly don't feel like Wayne could put on a performance like Kendrick. And that's just how I feel.
Wait, why do you feel that way?
Cuz I've seen Wayne shows. I've seen him and it's just him rapping to his music. To where hey, no. Son, you need to go downstairs.
Go downstairs.
Go downstairs. Thank you. Love ya. To whereas Dot, he has a whole it's like an experience. You know? And maybe I haven't been to a lot of Lil Wayne or I haven't seen a lot of Lil Wayne, but you know, the Mr. Morale joint, the pop off, his Grammy performances, not the Grammy performances, BET Hip Hop Award performances. Every time he performed, it's a whole theatrical thing. This boy came out chain gang, talking about it's just different. It's just different. It's just different. That's all I'm saying.
I still think Lil Wayne can still perform. Like
he can perform. Yes, he can perform.
You know, put on a performance.
We don't need a performance. We need a motherfucking experience.
Performance experience. He can do
the Super Bowl experience. Like
still very well. Up to par.
Don't think so. I've done my research. I've looked at him. Okay. I've looked at his past stuff. Like, yeah, people is gonna rock out to it because it's Lil Wayne, but I don't know. I'm trying to see something crazy. I'm trying to, because even when Kendrick Lamar had that little snippet with Dr. Dre shit, he had a whole situation. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm taking out the it's his hometown. Da, da, da. I took that shit out because I didn't even realize it was in L.A. I just like, Dr. Dre on that bitch. I'm about to watch it. I didn't even really care about the city. I didn't even put two and two together. I was just like, oh shit, Dr. Dre, Snoop. Oh, they brought out 50 Cent, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick. That's crazy. Shit fire. What does it matter? Why does it matter that bad? Why did that hurt people so bad? And that's what I didn't understand. When it's something that's not even a real thing. That was the one-time occurrence. One time. People have to do a job, right? There's no hard feelings in it. And then you got Drake saying he declined. Okay, that's cool.
Right.
You know what I mean? Didn't really care for that type of, information. I don't even know why did you even say that? It don't matter. Why? Because that felt like a oh yeah, I could have done it already. It's like, bro, relax. No one wants to hear from you, gang. Just relax. And that's what puts more fuel to the fire. Because now everything Kendrick or Drake or any of those sides do is like there's just a comparison. And I feel like a lot of that, going off of that, I just feel like a lot of motherfuckers they're taking things too deep now. Like it's like no one ever in the world was like, oh, I just did something just because. So you really don't like him? Like, I don't have no problem with it. I just wanted to see what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? It was a throwaway. He did what he did, and I came back. But I feel like, it has to be too intricate for people. And now people really chose a side, and now it's a weird thing. I don't think it was no spite. Why would he hate on Lil Wayne? He paid his taxes. He helped him out in a lot of jams. Why would I just be like, nah, not Wayne? Like, of course he was considered, but let's think about it logically. Kendrick is the guy right now. If you want to believe it or not, he is the hottest rapper right now. You know what I mean? And he was already the greatest, one of the greatest. Now, since he did what he did and things went out the way it went out, now he is the guy. You hear his name, you hear a you know what I mean, a Kendrick pencil drop, bro. People are running like it's a freaking stampede, ready to have an opinion or say something about it, either other side or his side. But I don't think it's that deep. I just feel like his camp made it that deep. Having a say so in something is a very, very luxury thing. You know what I mean? So when you have a say so to put a person in the culture on a big stage to do great, you know what I mean? It's a big thing. But when people are like, oh, me, and it should have been me, and da, and then it kind of gets like watered down. This should be a high honor. It was given to Kendrick. No one hates Lil Wayne. Why are we over here being weird about it? It just, I don't know. I didn't get it. I felt like it was a little extra. I felt like it didn't make anything better other than just, more hate, more this and that, more comparison. And that only helps the people like us, but, that talk about it and shit like that and make money off of things happening in the culture. But I didn't feel like it was needed, man. Wayne will always be great. Wayne will never be anything but great in my eyes. He was my first rapper where I'm like, yo, this is different. The transition from go DJ to let the three-peat. It's just, and then on so on and so forth. It's just like, man, to see this dude do what he does, he's respected. That will never not be the case. He just didn't get picked. It ain't that deep to me. I don't know. For you, I think you feel like it could have, you know what I mean? Maybe it should have, but I feel like we about to get one of the greatest Super Bowl shows ever. And he'll probably bring up Wayne.
Did you just put words in my mouth?
I said I didn't say that's what you said. I said I think.
You think that's what I feel?
I think that's what you were talking about. You didn't really.
Because I was agreeing with you that Kendrick right now is one of the hottest artists right now.
But when I was talking about how I didn't feel like, you felt like Lil Wayne can be on the same caliber of production in terms of performance.
Why not?
You think that?
He can have his team is strong. His team is strong.
Okay.
And then he puts out great performances. Probably not as exhilarating as Kendrick Lamar would.
That's what we need. That's what we want.
But it's like, thinking about his songs, what
could he play?
More fire in the back, more explosions?
What could he play, though? What you think he could play?
He could play, he got a lot of hits.
For a Super Bowl audience.
I know he's going to play. He's going to play some Carter 3. He's going to play at least some songs from Carter 4. And if not, he got his old fans. So we even go back to that go DJ area.
We don't need old fans, bro. We need somebody that's going to be universal.
Lil Wayne, everybody should know Lil Wayne. If everybody damn near knows Jay-Z, they know Lil Wayne. If the world don't know Lil Wayne,
everybody don't know Jay-Z for rapping like that. You understand, is white folks out there, Mexicans, all type of different
don't know Jay-Z?
Music.
Musically. That don't know Jay-Z.
Musically.
That don't know Jay-Z.
Musically, no. Not everybody. It's a you know what I mean? That's why
if you're a fan of hip hop, you should know who these artists are.
Okay. I have to let you know that. Okay, it's different from being a pop star and being a rap star.
If you like music you're a little bit more diverse in
not everybody's diverse, dude.
Oh, so everybody's just gonna be like, all right, boom, let's go see Kendrick Lamar. Now everybody's fronting on Kendrick Lamar.
Everybody will say, let's go see Kendrick Lamar.
There are people who would not see Kendrick Lamar, and there are people who would, and that's same with all artists.
I'm just trying to say, I feel like I do not think that the people that you're talking about is that inclusive in under knowing a lot of Lil Wayne's discography.
Okay,
And I can say that with a whole heart. I probably bet on it. I don't feel like a lot of people that say they listen to music really know Lil Wayne like that. Even Jay-Z like that. I'm just saying. I don't think so. I don't think the Super Bowl audience is inclined that much with Lil Wayne's music as you think.
It's just, I'm just saying in the general sense, there are people who
or even rap in general. Rap in general. Not even put Lil Wayne out there. Rap in general.
There's multiple streaming places that you can find these artists.
Yes, but you have to understand that there's going to be almost.
And we can go from the back of the day to now.
It's going to be a whole
maybe not
bunch
the young people, but there's still people around 30s and up who know these artists.
I'm just trying to say that's the whole reason why I'm like, yo, let's just take a win. Because the fact that I don't feel like a lot of people listening to rap and actually understand the raps and like we do, since we're you know what I mean. That's our genre, if you would say. I feel like what I'm saying is not obscene. Like it's a real thing. So to say that, oh yeah, I don't feel like everybody that's gonna be watching the Super Bowl is gonna really care to tune in to Lil Wayne. I don't feel like I'm talking out my ass. And I feel like since, a lot of people like Kendrick, a lot of people like Wayne. But the bigger thing about it is like Kendrick has been the face. People have went back and listened to Kendrick's music. So now it's fresh on people's minds. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean?
And I'm not disagreeing with that.
Because it's a difference from like a pop artist where they're singing and they're pushing to certain all demographics to enjoy the music. Whereas rap is very introspective. It's very different. We talk about things that these white folks or whoever is listening is not ever seen before, ever heard before. They don't understand what we're talking about. So yes, when I think that, oh yeah, they don't know Jay-Z's catalog like that. They don't know Wayne's catalog. Probably barely know Kendrick's catalog. I'm not talking on my ass.
But they still know some of these artists.
Of the songs, yeah, they still know the artists.
These songs that they're gonna lock into.
What? Lollipop, 6 foot, 7 foot, maybe.
Why not?
Okay, but that's 2 songs. It's a whole 30-minute.
We still
Super
got
Bowl.
more songs.
Come on.
White people don't know Go DJ.
No.
Oh my gosh! All right,
you think they do?
Millie,
yeah, maybe
Millie, or the one is like about the bank. What is it? Damn with fuck.
And then it's another thing. Like you think all these, it's a Super Bowl probably.
There's many songs
with probably not even the Saints in it. So you think a lot of New Orleans people gonna even be in attendance to really rock out to the songs that you're talking about?
And plus, he probably not even gonna play all of this. We still got people that he rock with. He gonna bring his team.
I guarantee you,
he gonna bring Nicki.
He'll probably be
Tyga,
better off.
Drake.
He'll probably be better off singing, doing his features than his own music.
And people will still love it.
They would have. Well, yeah,
they're still gonna love it.
I don't understand what your point is. I don't feel like you're really going at
my point. I'm not going at your point. I'm just saying. You're speaking. You're thinking you're saying what I'm thinking. Type John.
No, I didn't.
No, yes, you said.
I said what I said.
I said
what I said, and then we start talking about something else.
No,
we started talking about something else.
I agree with you that Kendrick is hot right now.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it would be logical. Like, oh, he's the popular artist right now. Let's put him out there. But it's like saying that Lil Wayne can't do a great job. That's crazy. That's crazy.
How?
That Lil Wayne can't do a great job? A big performance?
You think? No, I don't think that he has the. I don't think he can. I think Kendrick's production with PG Lane and motherfucking and his homie Dave Free is fire. They do their thing, man. I don't know what you want me to tell you.
Both would be a great experience.
It probably would for us, because we grew up on Wayne. We love that to see him.
Okay.
But I'd rather see Kendrick and what he's about to do with his production.
Okay, so you rather see Kendrick. I understand that. That's what we talking about opinions, right?
But that's not what you were talking about. You saying
I didn't disagree with anything you said. I'm just proving a point.
You don't think that he can have a same production.
No.
You don't think he can say to have.
I said I agree that Kendrick would put on what he's the hottest artist right now. He's hot right now. Let's put it. He's the guy that we see right now. Lil Wayne. I mean, of course, it's like undeniable. Let's put him out there, but it's like that's a redirect of what I just said. And I'm not saying that he wouldn't put on a greater he'll put on a greater performance. Why not? He's Lil Wayne. He's been doing this for years. Why not? Shoot, Kendrick would enjoy it.
Yeah, I
so it's like, well, everybody would go crazy still. But even though we know it's going to be Kendrick, we're going to have a great time because he's going to give us an experience. An experience of performance. They're still going to entertain us. What does it matter?
I ain't going to lie. If it came to my table, I'm choosing Kendrick.
Okay.
And I feel like you kind of ran around and trying to switch up your words a little bit.
I'm not trying to. I'm just making sure you're not thinking what I'm trying to say.
I haven't. I said what I said that one time, and I haven't brought up what I thought you were thinking since then. But I definitely feel like you kind of. I don't know. It seems like you kind of spun it a little bit.
I'm just making sure that you know it would just be just as a greatest performance as it would be next to Kendrick. Now, as a popular opinion or bias, going with Kendrick, okay, that's fine. But we're not going to undermine Lil Wayne at all.
I didn't.
All right. I'm just making sure that because you thinking that, he's thinking that. No.
So you're saying
just making
you're
sure
saying that
we're
Kendrick
not about
was
to.
the
We're
better
not about.
choice.
Yes. I'm just saying he's an obvious choice right now. Just as you think, just as you think he's an obvious choice, he is an obvious choice. It's like, damn, he's rocking right now. Let's go with him. Even though that's at another artist's place.
But we already confirmed that that's not a thing. That happened one time.
Fine.
Okay, so you
I
can't.
I don't want no slander on Lil Wayne.
No one said slander on Lil Wayne.
All right, but you can go with your bias. That's cool.
I'm not biased.
Yes, you are.
Because I have an opinion?
You just said that you would take Kendrick over Lil Wayne
to perform, yes.
Okay. But
how's
because you love Kendrick.
No.
You would if it was on my team, and if that Plato came on to me and I saw Kendrick or Lil Wayne, I'm going with Kendrick.
Because it would be the better choice.
Because you rock with Kendrick more than you rock with Lil Wayne. You rock with Kendrick. Just say you rock with Kendrick more than you Lil Wayne.
Before I knew Kendrick.
And then you love Kendrick more than you do Lil Wayne.
Never said that.
It's obvious.
I feel like it would be better production wise and performance wise from Kendrick. That's what I said.
Why?
And then I was like, okay, first off, and then another thing, he's hot right now. So right at the point of people learning about Kendrick and looking back on his music, which they probably never listened to or didn't understand. Now they have a different type of Okay, that's another point. You know what I mean? Okay. And then the obvious point is that he had an amazing career. A year right now.
Okay.
So these three things off the rip would tell me, okay, I'm picking this guy over that guy. And there's no beef with that. Okay. It's just that was the better decision. Okay. So that's what I said. Don't say okay like you didn't just think that you just call me biased. When that was not what I said. I'm not though. I just told you three things.
We can go back three videos back, or even more,
and say
who's the only person you're just talking about? It's gonna be Kendrick.
Because but that don't mean I'm biased.
You're gonna be biased about it. It's cool, and it's cool. It's
cool.
Though?
How is it biased? It's cool when I feel like that's the better option.
It's fine.
How does that?
It's fine.
Give me 3 points that make you think that it would be better to choose Lil Wayne over Kendrick then. Other than the fact that that's his hometown. Don't give me that one. Give me 3 things that you think that would be a way more, that would make him a better choice over than Kendrick. Literally, like, just be very, very just straight on with it. I don't want to, because it did. No, just straight blank. Just straight blank. Give me 3 reasons why.
I'm not going to. I'm not going to.
Because you can't. Yeah, see, you call me biased. I'm saying you can't. You know what I mean? Because it don't make no sense.
I just said I'm not going to.
Yeah, because you can't.
Everything speaks for itself. It's like, wait, what?
Everything speaks for itself. Okay, so you're agreeing.
We
with
knew.
Me. Thank you.
I just agreed that it's just undeniable this to pick Kendrick for how hot he is right now.
All right, so boom.
That's
a fourth. That's a fourth.
All I said.
That was your add-on to what I was saying.
I didn't even say nothing. The point is just I think that he'll agree with me. Cause what?
What?
Yes. That's what you just said. Like,
you think he'll agree with me?
Isn't that what you not just said?
No. I said let's put that add-on to what I just said about that would be the undeniable choice. That's what you just said.
I'm going back. I'm going all the way back to what I had until I had spoken.
Yeah,
you said, I think that's what he would.
So why you keep bringing that up? And I said one thing, and then we start talking about other things.
Because once you said I think about, like, I think you think the same about Lil Wayne. What? I didn't.
That's not what I said.
That's what you said, bro.
That's literally not what I said. But we gonna move on because I feel like you're kind of scrambling right now. It's cool. You did it. I asked you to prove me wrong. You know what I mean? I'm asking you to give me reasons why Lil Wayne should be in spot. You said, you said,
give you reasons why he would be in spot. But I just said I agree with you. Why not pick? Why not pick Kendrick?
You said he's an undeniable choice.
That's why I said that's why I didn't
want
to give you no reasons because I already agreed with you.
Okay, then. So why you keep calling me biased though?
Because you are biased.
I am not biased.
That's facts.
That's not facts.
That is facts.
It's not facts.
All right, we go. If we have another video and you say something about Kendrick, being up there, then that'll prove my facts.
But I've said great things about anybody that we talk about, unless I don't like them. That's not biased. I feel like you're just trying to just say words and they don't have no weight to them. They don't have no weight to them. You just saying things.
I was just saying things.
You do.
Fine. No, it's cool. I'll pick up some clips.
Show me some clips.
I bet.
Show me some clips, and I guarantee you probably said, "Oh yeah, I think that too." Guarantee it. Guarantee you probably double down what I just said. What I said about Kendrick. Guarantee it.
That I doubled down?
I guarantee you say, yeah.
When have I doubled down? I guarantee you,
anything that I've said about Kendrick, you'd be like, yeah, I could see that. Yeah, I feel that.
But I don't think I doubled down on Kendrick?
Yes, you'll concur. Exactly what I said. In any clips that you see.
Double down means.
What does double down mean? That double down means that, yeah, I feel the same way too.
No, what the flip? Double down? Like, I feel that don't even equal each other. Double down meaning I'm about to, like, slander him. I'm about to put him under a rug. Like, I'm not putting him up there too. He's cool. He's nice.
That's not what double down mean, bro.
Oh my god. All right, cool. It's cool. It's fine.
Double down comes from like a betting term.
Lil Wayne is nice. Lil Wayne is nice, but I would choose Kendrick too. I would choose Kendrick too.
Okay.
And as of right now, I was just looking at him. Yeah, I would choose him. I'm not disagreeing with you on that.
Everything came around, because I didn't like you were.
Because I want to give at least like my points on why Lil Wayne, he should be up there.
No one's saying he's not.
Okay, that's all I want. That's all I wanted to get out of you because it's just like Kendrick. All right, cool. We know that, but don't slant. Don't. Like we won't choose Lil Wayne. We wouldn't.
Not in this fashion, no.
Right.
We wouldn't right now. Because if we would have chose Lil Wayne, then we would have just chose Lil Wayne.
Yes. Okay.
But when it came up to him, it just didn't. The whole topic was about how do you feel about the choices, right? So yes, I'm gonna talk about Kendrick. You know what I mean? I'm gonna talk about why I feel like the decision made sense. So I don't understand how you calling me biased, how you saying all these other words, and it just doesn't, it doesn't make sense. What happened? It wasn't filming? Shit. Touch screen. Gotta press the record button again. It'll go back. I wish the motherfuckers came with an auto remote. Alright. Um, but to conclude on everything, all in all, Lil Wayne will forever be a legend. He'll ever be amazing. These are just my opinions about the status of right now. It's nothing against his career or anything like that. So I'm gonna let that be what it is. Uh, I'm looking forward to the Super Bowl. Just looking forward to the Super Bowl halftime. You know what I mean? Don't. I still don't understand why it's such a big deal because I swear, like, I just don't. I feel like we're in the spot to do. So we should just be happy for what's going on. Yeah, but if we want to get real critical, you know what I mean? Then the words will fly, and somebody's gonna have to be put down over somebody else, and that's just how debating goes. But all in all, these people are phenomenal artists. They deserve everything they got because they feeding us music, and we love them for that. Anyways, I don't even know what the next topic was. Forgot.
Uh, most all the releases that came out,
I don't even know. Shoot.
like Future. Speak on Future.
Oh, Futures. Some people didn't like it. I enjoyed a couple songs off of it. I thought it was fire. The beats was crazy. The beats was nasty. Real 808 heavy. Real just in your chest. Feels like some old just vintage Future. And I appreciate it. So three albums from Future in a year and all doing great. There's all I can say is like there's music out there. People saying, "Oh, you don't feed this music." Or now it's you can't say that about Future because you got three different albums where you can get some Future on it. You know what I'm saying? Three different types of Future in my eyes: singing, rapping, and then trap. You know what I mean? Future. So I mess with it, and you know whatever he do next, I'm gonna be ready for it too. But right now, I'm about to I'm putting some more plays on him for sure. Definitely. If you did you listen to it?
No, I didn't get the chance to listen to it. I
Then
apologize.
yeah, definitely get to listen to that. It's a cool you know what I mean? You want to check your speakers, you know what I mean? Put some of that on type joint. But yeah, I really messed with that one. Uh I think you was talking about, did you say you listened to the T Grizzly joints?
Yeah, the T Grizzly joint was.
Mhm.
Yeah, the album was nice. Featuring a lot of people. He got a lot of people.
You said it was like 24 tracks, right?
Yeah,
It's a lot.
he got G Herbo on that.
Like
Who
2
else?
albums.
Because like the start of the album, how he started that album, it was nice.
Yeah.
It was nice. It wasn't until I got into, I believe, the 11th track. Fucking pull it up. The 11th track. That's where everything started getting kind of weird. Like the beats weren't as great or as solid because it was this one track. It was like a pretty Ricky track. You know, 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
And he had a girl on it.
Yeah.
Her name is like Tink. No, that's not a good record. That's not a good record at all.
You didn't like that one?
No, that was to me horrible. Like you should have never got her on there.
My favorite track on that Future joint is the Plutoski and Ocean. Those are my 2 favorite ones. Snagging at you. That shit. I was telling Alicia, I was like, yo, I swear to you, Future is the only one I will allow this for. Like, I don't know what it is about him. Like, anyone else, I'm like, yo, what is going on? But for some reason, it just hit. You know what I mean? Because he, and it's like, yo, what is going on right now? But it's so hard. The beat is just, But yeah, that's my favorite track. And then Ocean is my second favorite one. I bump those like every day. I'm listening to one of them type shit.
Okay,
but go ahead.
Oh, and J. Cole, coming out with like 2 tracks, following I believe this month and last month with T Grizzly and the other one called Antonio. I think Port Antonio.
Yeah, the one that just came out.
Yeah, solid performance. Blow for blow, with T Grizzly, amazing. We can't hate on this on J. Cole's verses. At least I can't. Like, phenomenal, brother.
Still waiting on the fall off. It definitely gives you a to stir on to the J. Cole situation. It definitely gives you a hope that okay, what we about to get in store for seems like promising. So I'm excited for that. But to dig deep into some of those lyrics on that latest one, we'll talk about. You have any more you want to talk about T Grizzly before we move on?
I like Swerve, the 10th track. I think right before.
What was like the vibe of it though? Was it like just hard hitting? Was it more smooth? Like
hold on, I already said with G Herbo. Yeah, it was smooth. Like in the beginning to I think I lasted to the 15th track. It was amazing, but then it started to get like real slow.
Because I think the one he did with Chris Brown was like something I thought was a little different. Yeah, because it was more production than him just rapping on a Detroit type beat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I really like that one. Is that one on there, the one with Chris Brown, or that was a different single for a different track? Maybe I'm too far back.
Yeah, not this one.
Oh shoot, my bad. Scratch that. I listen.
Cool though.
Maybe that was a different song.
Oh yeah, I don't give a fuck. You talking about that one? IDGAF?
I think so. I think it was I thought it was new. I thought it was like probably a couple months old in terms of single wise, but yeah, I'm gonna listen to it. I'm gonna listen to it. It sounds like because I liked that one. I thought it was different. You know what I mean? Bringing different layers and stuff. Because I think it was another girl on that one too singing, right? So yeah, that one was pretty cool. I liked that track. I'm definitely gonna have to tap in with that. But overall, I think the Future one, the latest Future, it was about a 7. You know what I mean? I feel like it's a solid 7. I feel like it does what it needs to after everything else he was doing. It just, you know what I mean? Boom. No Metro, just different type of producers. I mean, I ain't hear no Metro tag, so I don't know. But it was nice. I messed with it. It was a cool little thing. It wasn't too bad to me. Not all the tracks are gonna be for everybody, but it's just Future. You know what I mean? Take it how it is, I guess. Something to ride to, bump to. You know what I mean? Just to swerve to a ride, like you know what I mean?
Okay, I want to ask. Do you believe or not believe? Do you think that it was better than what is it? Metro's album?
I don't. Well, it's a mixtape, so but in it,
Oh,
I don't.
oh.
Yeah, I don't think. No,
Oh, never mind.
I feel
You said
like I feel
mixtape.
like I feel like because it's mixtape Pluto. I don't know.
Yeah,
It could be a
yeah.
project. You can call it a project, but it was just
But
mixtape Pluto.
or let me say some. I guess a little bit more. Uh, change the question. Like the sound. Do you think the sound is better? Like saying when I mean by sound, meaning like musically sound like everything is just nice. It flowed.
I feel like musically, it sounded like it fitted more Future.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Instead of Future trying to be a little bit more musically as is possible, it just with the Metro and shit like that. How it's it was a long length album to where I think this one I don't even know how many songs was on there, but this just felt like a mixtape by Future. You know what I mean? Different songs, not really nothing correlating with each other. Just mixtape Pluto. You'll hear throughout the the songs and shit like that. Just him doing his thing. And I can appreciate that. And if you fuck with it, you fuck with it. You don't, you don't. I fuck with Future, so I enjoyed it. I got my songs out of there, and sometimes I'll keep it playing because I download the whole album. You know what I mean? Some people just pick their favorite song. So if it plays the next track and I don't move it, and you know what I mean, I ain't shit. Fuck it. Well, you here now. You know what I mean? Yeah. But going on to the J. Cole situation, there was a couple bars in there about how he saw what the beef between Kendrick and Drake was gonna be like, pulled himself out, you know what I mean, and how it made him feel and things of that nature. I understanding your feelings and expressing them is a beautiful thing. And where I get drawn for is that I'm comparing myself to him. I wouldn't have did that. Nah, I fuck with. I understand, but I ain't. You know what I mean? How you be like, hey, because when people talk about how he talk about he the best, and anybody want to try me, but your homie tried you, and you backed off. Obviously so, because you didn't want to, like he said in the track, I didn't want to have my bro turn into a foe, and it's like, you see, but that's just me. Putting my ideology onto him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's not where he's at in his life right now. So
I could understand that, Kendrick has beef with Drake. But I know like he was probably poking at J. Cole just to see if he was like the same mindset, but it's like,
yeah, it's
J.
like
Cole's too genuine for that.
It's like you pull up on him. You pull up on him, but you pulling up on Drake, but you see J. Cole right next to him. So you pressing him, and you pressed him too, since you win. It's like, you with him or what?
Yeah.
Or you playing both sides, nigga? What's happening?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, nah, man, wait, then you ain't gonna hit me like, you ain't gonna do to me like that. So what's up? Man, you tripping, bro. You tripping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Chill.
Yeah.
And then he moved out the way. It's like, all right. So what's up? Now I'm back to who I came here for.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You was just next to him, so you caught a straight.
Facts, yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm thinking you with bro since you with bro.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
But it's like when he said like they bleeding on me, meaning it's like it's affecting me, Ty John.
Yes. Y'all stirring up the pot, and they were saying I bought the bots, and I'm like, man, I personally never seen no Kendrick bots, right? Every time I see a Kendrick post and I go to the comments, I'll see the people that's talking about Kendrick in a derogatory way, and I click on them. Yeah. And everything on your page is OVO. Retweeting, and then a freaking talking down upon Drake. And I've done that a lot. I've done that to multiple. And then I go to the Kendrick ones, and I'm like, these seem like real people. You know what I'm saying? But they just on there advocating for Kendrick. You know what I mean? Where these people don't got no followers, OVO Allen they shit, or whatever the case may be, or a edited image of something that has to do with Drake, and then it's just retweet of Drake praise, and then retweet of Kendrick disses, and then they saying something like that. So I'm like, would you really think Kendrick is botting like that? I don't. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Because I feel like he don't even be on motherfucking social media. So how would he even know how to do that? Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Unless only way I would say that would be the case if Kendrick was literally playing a better game than Drake. If like basically beating him at his own game, but better. You know what I mean? Like some of the tracks that he made, I feel like, oh, he made that track kind of to be like that track. He made that track to kind of be like he's beating you at your own thing. You know what I mean? So like, you know, you got Euphoria and you got Push-Ups. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you got the interlude and then you had tailor-made freestyle or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you have Family Matters, but then he dropped Meet the Grams, but then he comes back with the other bop of Not Like Us, which favors the upbeat feeling of Family Matters type shit.
Yeah.
But that's only if he was just trying to beat him at his own game. Like I know what you're gonna do, and I'm gonna do what you do better than you do. You know, that would be the only thing. It was like, oh yeah, he put bots on there because his homie said he sees everything. That's why he said the thing about Act.
Yeah.
You know, because it's so weird that Act will be on his platform and be on one side, but then he'll go to like Joe Budden podcast or something else, and he plays both sides. He just be a normal guy talking about it. So I'm like, yo, bro, you the biggest bot.
Yeah.
On your own platform. It's like you like the fucking the head motherfucking minion or something. You know what I mean? The one that's the closest to, like, you ever seen remember in Jimmy Neutron?
Yeah.
His little brother type shit. You know what I mean?
Oh,
the
yeah.
purple one. Like that's you. You know what I mean? You the next head that tells everybody else what to do type shit. You know what I mean? The nastiest motherfucker out the group too. The motherfucker that's gonna really, oh, Massa want this. So, you know, I'm just playing. I ain't no Massa shit, but you know what I'm saying. Just being that one that advocates for whatever he say shit. And I even seen a clip of him, a nigga talking about, bro, he don't fuck with you like that. What has he done for you? He uses you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He uses you.
Yeah.
He ain't give you no tickets. He ain't giving it. Nah, it's not like that. It's not like that. It's not like. It's like, all right, bro. No one has to do something for you to show you they love. I can understand that, but you know, to put that point against somebody is funny to see. If they're too not mindful of, like, you know, no one has to show love all the time. You know what I mean? You can experience someone fucking with you in different aspects than just doing something for you because you did something for them. You know. But anyways, I like the verse. I like J. Cole. Do I wish he would have threw some bows? Yeah.
Fuck.
But it is what it is since he didn't. Because I would never have thought that, you know, Kendrick and them would actually really beef like that. So it's just, I don't feel like no one in their mind thought that. Yeah. Drake and them, that's a different story. You know what I mean? That's a whole different banquet over there. But, you know, that's just like, yo, let's go to the back and go freestyle. You know what I mean? Me versus you. Let's see who hot. Let's see what you got. That's all it was for me. And that's when I heard the joint, I'm like, nah, he ain't in it. His heart ain't in it. And you and Unc was trying to play me like I was tripping.
What do you mean?
Well, Unc was, I don't remember what you said, but Unc was trying to play me like I was tripping. Like I was like, yo, he don't got it, bro. Because that's when I had did my Zoe's thoughts. Because we was like, after he came out with the Might Delete Later. Yeah. Yeah, and I had said that, yo, it wasn't good. And he was trying to say.
Yeah. He didn't put his heart in it. That's all it was. He didn't really.
But you know, but Uncle's a J. Cole's fan. You know what I mean? That's his guy. He the one that sent us the thing. I'm like, I already saw it. Yeah. I knew you was gonna freaking post this in this motherfucking chat. I already peeped it out. And all in all, like I said, I would take away from this is like, you know, the fall off is gonna be great. He is a great lyricist, man. He is a great lyricist. I'm not gonna lie. The fluidity of how he approaches his rhymes is very impressive, and I love to hear it. You know what I mean?
But also to add, J. Cole, like, slightly mentioning, like, if I were to diss you, I'm coming at your throat. Like, even though it was, even though it was like this a friendly fade, it's like, fuck all that. If it was, if you coming at me, I'm coming after you. That's how you felt, but it's like, that's not for me, you know. That's why I was like, yo, man, don't talk to me like that.
Yeah, but you tripping. Yeah, stop playing. Like he was like he trying to be tough at the same time because it's like you know how you don't want to fight your bro. It's like shit, like yo, bro, chill. Like you know what I mean. And that could mean that you know you could beat him up or you could not. We just don't know. Every time we get to a fickle, you know what I mean. You over here, you ain't trying to scrap. You know what I'm saying? You know, friendly face happen all the time. But one thing I would say, y'all, it's just us being consumers, and we just wanted to experience that.
Yeah.
But I feel like, what we got from K Dot and fucking Drake is going to go down in history as the greatest. Like we're going to be old 20 years from now, 30 years from now,
amazing,
50 years from now. It's like what is the best? You know what I mean? Probably the best moment in hip hop.
Yeah. Great entertainment.
Kendrick and Drake beef.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna play in the background.
I wonder how many views that got now. It's been a minute, huh?
It's been a super minute. I don't even know. Let's see if I can pull it up without nothing going on.
And then a while ago you said that Kendrick was supposed to be dropping soon. But then the fall off is supposed to be coming. Drake is doing his Party Next Door collab. I'm not excited for that at all. I don't know why. I'm just not.
I heard some of it and I don't know.
How many you get?
It's at 152 million for the video. And the regular audio is at 162? No, 167.
Oh, okay. Nice.
And that's 3 months and 5 months. So video is 3 months, 152. Audio, 5 months, 167.
Man, just give it just one more year. Like
over the years, it's probably hit 1 billion. Because I think Be Humble got to 1 billion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think I saw that
Humble,
too.
Yeah.
I think it's certified platinum now.
Yeah.
So shout outs to that.
But once he dropped that song, looking for the rock beat. Yeah. That's gonna break too. That's gonna break too.
That's gonna
break records.
Man, if he really man. Because he wanted, I think I saw that he wanted to do major stadiums. Like bigger stadiums.
Oh.
That's why everybody was like, he's coming out with another album. He has to.
All right.
So that means he knows this one is gonna be tough.
What?
When is the fall off gonna happen, man?
I don't know. It should be coming soon.
Pissing me off. What is almost 2 years, 3 years he been talking about that?
Yeah.
That's when you know this boy is about to put everything he got.
But he's cooking right now because he already put out what? Port Antonio. He already put out 2.
Yeah, he's been putting a lot of sprinkles.
And Buffalo.
He might delete later. I guess was his. I gotta listen to that, man. I still haven't listened to it. Yeah.
I love this season. Oh, it's not ready yet.
Yeah.
Pre-hitter.
Yeah.
But if Kendrick drops before him, I'd be sad. That's like every great, no, not even every great. Every other video game dropping before GTA, before the new GTA. And we should be getting that. We should already had that.
Did you think the yo Drake, you always gonna be my nigga. I appreciate everything you done for me. Do you think that was needed?
No. Because Drake, even Drake still hasn't reconciled with basically what he did to Kendrick. He was supposed to be on that feature, and Drake told J. Cole, all right, I'm gonna hit him up. Never did that. That's why Kendrick was mad about that. You wanted that feature request. You know we got some stuff to address. And J. Cole, that's why J. Cole was backed. Because it's like, you told me you was gonna tell him, but you fronted him. Hopefully that's just a theory.
And then you had the fucking Spider-Man meme is 3.
Come on.
But I swear to you, it was a couple subliminals in there. But I think that he was just trying to be competitive. But
to go back to what you said, to me, how I feel, no. Well, probably to J. Cole, yes, because he messed with him. Drake probably never did him wrong.
I don't know. I don't think he cares. After the whole, did you see the stuff on stage where he was crying about people not fucking with him and traitors and shit like that?
Oh yeah.
I don't know, bro.
He was feeling himself.
I didn't even watch the whole thing. I was like, oh yeah, this dude's rambling.
Yeah.
And then play freaking Me, Myself, and I by freaking Beyonce. I'm like, oh brother, this guy stinks. Get out your feelings, man. Like, oh man,
I'm not trying to be.
I'm not trying to hear all that game.
Yeah, I'm not trying to.
It is what it is.
But Drake, funny man. I ain't. He's comedy, bro. Literally comedy. He don't care that much. Especially while his memes and stuff, it's straight comedy, bro.
He doesn't. I don't think he does. I think he does, but he doesn't. I don't know, because today I think he posting the thing about him and his son and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Now I'm like, it's so hard to be like, oh, yeah, he always been a good dad. It's like, nah. Every time I see it now, I just feel like it's a sprinkle of Kendrick. Just, I had to do it because Kendrick said I wasn't. Yo. All right. Let's one more question for you. Who had the better verse on Problems? Drake or Kendrick?
Don't do that to me, man. Cause yeah, you know, this the finale.
Okay, I got it. Yes, Lord.
Back to kill it.
And the world of my life, Phase one time.
And that sucks. Girl, it sucks to say that.
Girl, I'm Kendrick Lamar. Okay.
Because he was so versatile. He came in it like,
all I remember from Drake was,
I'm about to do
yes,
it.
Lord. Different. Okay, I got it. Yes, Lord. Chop down and give me for you.
That's tough. That's tough. Okay.
Why you touching your heart?
Because my heart can't take that. You know what I'm saying? ASAP, you know, he gonna come in. How you come in?
2 Chainz did his thing. He was on the chorus.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like when it came to Drake.
And Lord, is a finale.
And then
a pep talk turned to a pep rally.
It's like we heard what Drake did. But then then Kendrick was like, "Yo, I'm a up one."
Oh, this
or
is
not
the
even
finale.
up one, but be a little bit more versatile than everybody here.
It was kind of like a moment how you got Lil Wayne, Eminem, and Kanye on that one track for LeBron James.
Oh, yeah.
It was kind of like that.
Yeah.
But we know the ones that went at the end. Well, in terms of Eminem, he killed that shit.
Yeah.
You know. I feel like Lil Wayne and Kanye verse was hard.
Yeah. But there they go.
They stay bro. They go. Back at they go. Yes. And though this is a finale, my pep talk turned to a rap rally. Come on now. I got the world on my line, girl on my line.
And it sucks to say that because the whole song is like, we're just prepping up to how hot it's getting.
They have some cool little flows. It was nice. And then you have this motherfucker. Well, I know you want that dick. And then you switch to, I'm Kendrick Lamar. It's a hard one. Let me know. You go first.
Bias in me is gonna pick Kendrick. But
how's it biased?
Because I love it.
Then you just love it.
I know that. But I'm trying to think. I don't know why I'm trying to think in a general aspect. You're okay. You're asking me. Yes,
I'm asking
Kendrick, I'm so sorry. Kendrick, fuck all you guys, all right?
Fuck it.
Fuck all you guys.
It's no reason to say
I'm
fuck them.
picking Kendrick. It changed my life, okay? Pet talk to a pet. And then he said about Halle Berry. I do you. Come on. just in it all, like, oh, it's just I just love it. I love it. I'm sorry, Drake. It's like I at that moment of time in my life when I heard it, and I was a Drake fan, but now this man creeping up, changed my whole life, changed my perspective. I'm picking Kendrick. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not sorry. Kendrick.
See,
that's Kendrick. I'm sorry. I want to be for the people, but I can't when it's like I love it.
Yeah, and obviously, I ain't gonna lie to you. We rap more of Kendrick's verse than we did Drake's. And Drake's verse is not bad.
You don't understand about the stuff and the Beatles on all that shit you talking to just earlier for discussion. Yeah, coming for your head and fuck, get the bus. Yes, love. Okay. See, it's a ride. But Kendrick gave us more like I can't say. Like Drake wrote, he was riding. He was and
that nigga Kendrick said, "On your left."
On your left. That's a great example. Oh my god!
I ain't gonna lie, bro. The song is fire. I enjoy both verses, but I always tend to have myself rapping Kendrick's part. It is not biased. It's not biased, man. If y'all only knew how much big of a freaking Drake fan. Drake is my favorite melodic artist. I love Drake for his melodies.
Yes,
I really, really do. What was the song we were singing last time?
Oh, Resistance. The Resistance.
Yesterday when we were getting. Right.
No, right there.
You're welcome. Yes, but if people just only know how much I truly love Drake older music, that's where if y'all just don't understand, man.
Yeah.
Y'all just don't understand. And it's nobody. I'm a new J. Cole fan. I've said that plenty of times, but I am a old Drake fan. But Kendrick, I just through Section 80 to now, he has not made me not want to listen to him. Nowadays, when Drake stuff, I gotta pick and choose the songs. And it's more likely the singing songs. I think on what was it for all the dogs? I think only saved about 3 songs, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey yo, some people are putting that as a masterpiece from Drake, and I was like, what? I know we all heard this.
I would say
album.
this, and I would say it again. The last
masterpiece?
best album that Drake had put out was Views. I would not lie to you. From front to back, the last album that was actually phenomenal from Drake was Views to me. Views is his best album to me. You can debate it all you want. You know what I mean? But that 2016 and beyond, Drake was tough. But after that, it was floppy.
Mm-hmm. I think
More Life, floppy. Scorpion, floppy,
very floppy.
For all the dogs, floppy. Fucking what's the one we had all the baby mamas on there? Certified Lover Boy.
Yeah, Certified Lover. I like Certified
Shit,
Lover.
I liked it. I liked it. The demo tapes.
The demo
better
tapes,
than what else he was putting
yeah,
out.
Okay. Yeah, demo tapes.
The one we had the Jay-Z. That shit was hard. The Jay-Z love song. Sounds like a love song.
That was on Certified, right?
No. That was on demo tape.
Oh, you're talking about the sample. Yeah.
That was the one we had the ski mask on.
Yeah, on demo tapes, yeah.
That was the one he had the little ski mask. That was the same ski mask he had for that Kendrick had put in his
Yeah.
That I fuck with that more than the big projects he was putting out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like I don't feel like he be putting out albums like that. So the bias thing is like, to me, it makes me upset because it's like I'm not biased. I like him. I like all 3 of them, all 4 of them. It's a Fantastic 4 plus Future.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all was always clowning me about Future, and I was like, I said,
y'all,
you would co-sign about how I fuck with Future so much and how you know what I mean.
I did.
Yeah, because I was putting them up there with the guys.
No, when we was talking about Mount Rushmore, I agree with that Future.
I don't think it was a Mount Rushmore. I think it
wasn't that one.
I think it was in a because I was telling y'all that I feel like Future is up there with Kendrick and them.
Yeah, I agree.
But you know, he was you was co-signing the fact that he loved Future and shit, like kind of clown me and shit like that.
Oh,
you know what I mean? I don't remember. We got to look back on receipts. It's filmed.
Yeah, it's filmed.
It's audio on there. Mm-hmm. But all I'm saying is like the bias thing. It's not even real. I just truly, out of all of them, would just pick Kendrick, and I don't really feel like Drake is a true motherfucking like he's a singing rapper to me, and that's the whole reason why I liked him. Mm-hmm. People hated that. I loved that about him. I didn't want him to be a tough guy. No, nigga, talk about voicemails. You know what I mean? Marvin's Room. I want to hear shit like that. You know what I mean? Just hold on. We're going home. Come on.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear none of that other stuff.
Yeah.
Personally, me. That's just me. This is me. I'm an R&B dude first. So when it comes to rap, I'm very particular, and I like Kendrick. I've always liked it, Kendrick, and then I've liked it Future. Then, shit, Rick Ross, motherfucking who else? But mostly I listen to like K Camp, Tory Lanez, and shit like that. That's like my vibe, like the melodicness of it, because that was the artist that I wanted to be. You know what I mean? When I wanted to be an artist, you know what I mean? Thinking I got a little voice and shit, it just flows better, and you know what I mean? I like the ladies, so why not? Market towards the ladies.
See, I had that same feeling until Kendrick came in my life and pulled out that phenomenal verse from Problems. And
yeah,
because I remember, I think it was you and Trey, and we was in the basement. I think that was the first. Was that the first time we heard it, or you guys showcased it to me?
No.
Unless I heard it by myself, but
that came out in 2012. Fool.
I know,
or 2011.
I know at one point we were all together listening to it, and when I heard it again, I was like, "This is a whole different perspective for me." Especially, I found out about Kendrick from an Asian dude, which was surprising to me, a Filipino dude. So it changed my life on a sound, a different sound.
I found out about. I found Kendrick on accident. Somebody played something. I said, "What is that?" Mm-hmm. And then he said, I think he said K Dot at first. I don't remember how it was, but I just remember I'm like, "Yo, what is this? This is shit hard." Mm. And it was ADHD. Mm. And I fell in love with that song. And then you got Rigor Mortis, and then it was like, "Oh, this nigga hard." Mm-hmm. And then you had, it was a couple freestyles that he had and shit like that, and then boom. Listen to 680, and then you got Good Kid, Mad City, and everyone was on that shit.
Yeah,
on that shit. Yeah, listening because that was when YG. That's when the West Coast had some bangers. You know what I mean? You had Kid Ink, you had Mr. LA, you had YG was doing his thing, Kendrick, Nipsey, Schoolboy Q was working through the works, J Rock. We was listening. You know what I mean? So that's why I was like, yo, and then I heard that. I'm like, nah, he don't sound like no regular LA nigga, though.
Yeah.
He way more, well, obviously in Texas 80, you can feel that too. But like, it was so hard to like, be in a fast, like, having a, teenage mindset to sit down and understand it. But it's something in my heart just felt like, yo, this is music. Mm. You know what I mean? Promise that you will sing about me. Still gets me to a point where it's like, yo, there's how.
Yeah.
When the lights shut off and it's my turn to settle down, my main concern. Promise that you will sing about me. Hey. Hard. So it's no bias. I know I was prolonging that, but it's no bias over here. I love music. I love good music. And when it's biased when you put somebody on a pedestal and you don't really like what they've been putting out, you know what I mean? But it's so nostalgic with this person, but you don't want to bring them off that shelf. You know what I mean? And that's what happened to me. It's like, man, like it's just not hitting like it used to.
Mm-hmm.
When I used to listen to The Ride, like, oh my God.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like those type of songs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Over My Dead Body. Like if I told myself, like if somebody was like, yo, if you had to give me a song from Drake, what would you get? Over My Dead Body is probably that song.
Bro, I just want the whole Take Care album. I don't even care.
Take Care album, Thank Me Later album, freaking Nothing Was the Same.
And Drake don't even consider that one of his best, like, because he was feeling too childish or
I don't know,
immature. But come on, bro.
Hey man, Take Care gave us the weekend, so I ain't mad at it.
Man, yeah, I did.
Yeah,
lovely.
Yeah, basically, the weekend Drake collab.
And then we got The Real Her.
Yeah, I sent somebody doing it wrong.
Oh,
I sent that as like the final like ending.
Yeah.
You know how it goes? It's like, everything crumbling down and it's all her fault, but she don't want things to change.
Mm-hmm.
I promise I need to leave you, but I can't stand to hold you. That's the wrong thing to do. Because you'll say you love me, and now I'm lying. And say, I love you too.
Yeah.
Broker,
yeah. But there was just so many.
Man, oh man.
So many hits. Like, back to back. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's
back to back. Well, I'm not gonna lie.
That's
up there.
Take Care is
top 10.
Yeah, is a gem.
Oh, I thought you. Oh, you talking about? I thought you talking about back to back. No. Diss track.
No. I meant like hearing all the songs all the way through.
Yeah.
Whole album all the way through.
Yeah. But yeah, man. I think that's enough. I feel like we should save the Diddy situation for another time. I feel like that can go a long conversion between me and you about that situation, because
J. Cole smacked Brotherly Love, man.
Oh man. All right, y'all. It's Music in the Blood. Thank y'all for watching, listening, whatever y'all doing. It's on. Like, subscribe, follow, tell somebody about us. We talk about music. We're trying to grow. We're trying to do better things. We're trying to be more consistent for y'all. There's a lot of things going on because life be lifing. But our opinion don't matter. We give it to y'all anyway. I go by Zoe.
Ran.
And we'll see y'all next time. Peace.